minicab for Mrs. Butcher.
Minicab for Pat? She never told me she was going nowhere.
She's gone to Colchester.
Colchester? Oh, you must mean Mo. But she's only just got back. I think there must be some mistake.
No, I don't think so, love. See, she only booked it this morning.
Oh. Oh, well, in that case, I'll go and check for you. I won't be a tick. Mo? Ah, Mo, remember you went to Colchester?
Colchester?
Yes.
I haven't been to Colchester.
Yes, you have, Mo. Frank took you down, you know, to see...
Excuse me, I ought to know where I've been and where I haven't been, and I have not been to Colchester.
Oh, I see. Well, that explains the minicab.
What minicab?
There's a minicab outside waiting to take you to Colchester.
Listen to me, Mrs. whatever your name is.
Mo.
I ought to know where I've been and where I haven't been, and I've no wish to go to Colchester. Now, will you please go away and let me finish my tea in peace?
Oh, so you won't be needing the minicab?
No, I will not.
Well, if you're sure. Well, I'll just have to go and sort him out then. Though goodness only knows what I'm going to say.
I don't care what you say, as long as you go away.
I'm surprised Henry wants to retire. 7:30 in the morning and he's still not back from a night shift.
It's more of a job than bar work.
Yeah, well, that's just to supplement my training as a youth worker.
If you'd been really committed to coffee, you could have found yourself a proper job long ago.
Yeah, but I was too mixed up then. Look, I was thinking, maybe I could stay another day, you know? Me and Kofi are just getting to know each other.
What about your job?
Well, they can do without me for one day. In fact, I think they'd probably be glad to. Look, here's some money I've been saving to give to you, know? It's not much, but I'd like you to have it, yes?
There won't be much more where that come from if you don't get back to work today. Oh, there you are telling me how you're getting yourself together. You've already made arrangements. If you wanted to stay an extra day, you should have planned it. You'll never get yourself together if you ignore your obligations. It's called responsibility.
Yes, that's right. A minicab from Walford to Colchester. 15 minutes. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, there you are. Here. I've just had to send away a cab, what Mo ordered, to take her to Colchester.
Colchester?
Yeah, and she couldn't remember ordering it.
She's just been on the phone this second, ordering another one.
Has she? Oh, dear.
I'm a responsible man with a responsible job after all. Might see you at Christmas, eh? All right.
Oh, Mum, that minicab you ordered earlier, darling, I cancelled it.
Minicab? What minicab?
The one you called earlier, darling, I stopped it. You don't want to go to Colchester, Mum.
Colchester? Yeah, that's right. I do want to go there. What do you mean you cancelled the cab?
Mum, you've already given one minicab driver the I'm just saving you getting up his mate's days, that's all, love.
Never mind. I'll order another one in a minute.
Anything interesting in the paper, darling?
Usual death and destruction.
I make you laugh, don't I, darling? I bet if there was any good news, they wouldn't even bother to print that either.
Keep away from me with that knife.
What?
Don't come near me with that knife. I know you want to do away with me. Oh, keep away! Help!
I'm going.
Help!
I'll put the knife down. The knife's down. I'm going.
What the hell's happening?
Don't even ask. Give me strength.
Where are you going, Gran?
I've got a minicab outside. I'm going to Colchester.
Colchester? You went there yesterday.
No, I didn't.
Look, your cab's not here yet. Why didn't you go upstairs? I'll call you when it is, eh?
You know, that's the third minicab she's ordered today. I rang them up to cancel it, but it turns out they weren't going to send it anyway. Who decided your name's a crank?
She wet the bed again as well. Dad, this is terrible. It's like she's not living her life anymore. She'd hate it if she could see herself.
I know, baby, I know.
Dad, Gran once told me that her gran had gone loopy. She said she never wanted to go through that, falling apart slowly, not knowing it was happening.
I know, darling. You then left a note saying much the same thing.
Do you understand what she's trying to tell us, Dad? Dad?
Yes, unfortunately, I do, darling, yeah.
Well?
Well, what are you suggesting, that we should do what she wants?
Well, it's better than the alternative. It'd be painless. Dad, you've got to look at this logically.
Now, you listen. You're all right, Mum. Can I get you anything, darling? Well, there you are. There's your man in the flesh. Are you still, feeling logical?
You know, I've never seen anyone on bail look as cocky as you do.
You've never seen anyone on bail who's got a brief as smart as mine, have you?
You mean as crooked as yours, surely?
Well, whatever label you want to use. But the main thing is that geezer can find a loophole in the law that could get Al Capone off you and make the judge apologise to him for the inconvenience he'd been put to.
And if you listened to me in the first place about not handing yourself in, you wouldn't need a brief, would you?
Afternoon, Sharon. And are you as full of the joys of spring as I am today?
What are you so pleased about?
Let's just say I'm expecting a sweet little victory, that's all.
Well, if you're talking about the price of the flat, you're expecting wrong.
Yeah, I think we'll discuss it some other time, when you're not so busy.
Well, let's arrange a date, shall we? Let's say this afternoon at the Arches.
OK.
Now, there's a woman I could enjoy negotiating with. There's a woman I can enjoy doing a lot of things with.
Shut up. Don't you think about anything else?
What's the matter with you?
We're doing business with her, that's all.
Mo, not about.
No, I just sent her upstairs again. She thinks there's a minicab coming for her. Between us, me and Dot are cancelled for today.
How long's this going to go on for, Frank? It seems like forever since it started.
I know, babe, I know. If only this was like most other diseases. Something you could take a cure for and get better. But it's not, is it? All she's got to look forward to is getting worse and worse and worse. I'm so confused, I don't know what to think anymore. It makes me headache. You love someone, you want to do the best that you can for them. Make their lives as comfortable as possible, make them as happy as you can. But how are you supposed to feel when the only way you can make your mum happy is by ending her life? How does that make sense?
Simon, tell Clyde I want a word with him, will you, please?
Yeah. Boy, laughing boy. The boss man wants a word. Yeah, OK.
No, not you, Simon. This is private. I want to talk to Clyde. Go and wait in the hall, will you, please, and take Sharon with him. I want to speak to both of you afterwards.
Right.
I owe you an apology, Clyde. I came out firing with both barrels yesterday. It was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
OK, fine. That's that. Now, I went over to your house to see if you can do the evening session. Your family said you weren't around. You're in Bristol, apparently.
It's all right.
Visiting your son?
What's it got to do with you?
Nothing. I just wondered, that's all.
Look, I do have a life outside of this pub, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, if you ever want time off to see this son of yours, don't hesitate to ask. You won't find me unsympathetic.
Thanks.
No problem. What, you divorced from the lad's mother, eh?
She died.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Look, I told you the reason I applied for this job. I need the money to send to him. I've always sent him half of my earnings, you know? Just got sick and tired of sending him half for nothing.
Yeah, it must be very difficult sometimes.
Yeah, it'd be even more difficult if Kofi comes to live with us.
Oh?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about it, you know? Kid needs his father.
Yeah, it's not cheap bringing up a kid. And you need more money than this job provides.
You're telling me?
By the way, I've added up the takings. The till's down again. By 40 quid this time.
What?
It's a lot of money, Clyde.
Oh, good try. Soften me up by sympathising with me about my kid and that and then go in for the kill. Can't be any of the other staff, can it? Money goes missing, blame the black guy.
OK, son, that's a very nice speech and I've heard it all before. Only done better. Now, where did you get the fare to go to Bristol?
My savings, it's not that expensive.
OK, answer me this then. Why is it that my contacts tell me that you've had more than your fair share of run-ins with the police?
Because all you coppers are the same, judging people by the colour of their skin.
I'm not judging you, Clyde. I am asking what are perfectly reasonable questions given the circumstances.
Yeah, well, is that all you want to say?
No, it's not. Answer me this question. Did you take the money?
Did these contacts of yours tell you that I was ever charged with anything?
No, I must admit they didn't, no.
Well, doesn't that tell you something? Can I go?
No. No, I want you to wait in the hall for a while, if you don't mind. And tell Mr. Wicks to come in, will you? It's his turn now.
I do think we may be in the way, Joan.
That's nonsense. We're here to lend a hand. I want you to see what's going on.
You did phone, didn't you?
I'm worried. I want to be here, but I want you to be with me this time. Hello, Frank.
Oh, Joan, come in, come in.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, what are you doing here?
Oh, we just thought we'd come to lend a hand.
And how to do what?
Hi, Joan.
Oh, Pat.
Oh, she's going to introduce us.
Yeah, this is Joan's husband, Grant, my wife, Pat.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
How is Mum today?
I'll go and see for yourself.
Hello, Mum. How are you?
Hello, Mo.
Well, don't you recognise me? It's Joan from Colchester.
Colchester. Yes, that's right. I know you. This is your address, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. I gave it to you yesterday.
You've got a boarding house now, I remember.
No.
I want to move in with you. I don't like it here.
Mum, don't be silly, darling. You're not going anywhere. This is your home.
I can go where I like.
No, Mum, you're staying with us.
Listen to that man. He's trying to stop me leaving.
No, he isn't.
Let me move in with you. I'll pay you in advance.
Look, we're just going outside for a second. We won't be long.
That's how she is. And this is a good day.
Yes, it must be terrible for the two of you.
Well, I think her being here isn't helping matters.
How do you mean?
Well, I know you're doing the best you can, but, well, it's this place. It's the hustle and bustle of it. When somebody's ill, they need peace and quiet. They don't want to be among people who are trying to run a business. Now, I've been thinking, we could take her off your hands for a few days. I mean, it might even lead to an improvement. Oh, I know she's not going to get that much better, but she did seem more manageable after you brought her to Colchester. And it might be something to do with the atmosphere. It is more peaceful.
No, Joan, not more manageable, temporarily lucid. And she didn't stay like that. You see, I spent a long time trying to convince myself that one day something in the back of Mum's head would just pop back into place and she'd go back being something like her normal self. But it's not going to be like that. You see, doesn't matter how many times she seems to be getting better, she always gets a little worse afterwards.
Frank, you're always so negative. I mean, anyone would think you didn't want her to get better.
How dare you? We've been nursing that woman day in and day out ever since it began. And where were you? Come to think of it, where have you been for the last 20 years?
It would be better if we didn't fight amongst ourselves.
Shut up, you!
Frank!
Now, you listen to me, lady. I invited you here because I thought you might be able to help. I thought you might be able to jog a memory. And you waft in here as though you're the Queen of England, telling us what to do. And you know what I think that is? Guilt. How many times have you seen Mum in the last 20 years? I tell you something, lady. She could pass you in the street and not even recognise you, even if she was normal. And where was you when Dad died? Where was you when Dad died and she was grieving? Where were you?
God, Frank, I never liked you
Look,
much.
why don't you just sit down
I'm not
and
going to take
no,
this.
look, sit down and talk about this calmly, shall we?
Hello, Clyde. We'll be eating early tonight, seeing that your father's here already. Get some fuel inside you for tonight's session. Clyde?
I don't work there anymore.
You what?
Typical. You can't hold down a job for more than a few weeks before he loses interest.
It's not my choice.
So you've been sacked?
No.
Well, what then?
I just decided to jack it in.
Is there a problem in the pub?
Yeah. Me, according to the others.
You don't get on with them?
Well, it's hard to get on with people who accuse you of being a thief.
Oh, what?
Money's been going missing from the till, and everybody automatically assumes that it's me.
Damn cheek. I'll have a word with that Eddie Royal. I mean, who's he to start flinging accusations around? His father's one of the biggest representatives.
Dad.
You mean to say they actually accused you?
No, but the boss has been in touch with some of his mates in the police, and they've told him about me. It doesn't matter, I never did anything, was never charged.
Oh, Clyde. They'll find out who did it in the end.
Yeah, but in the meantime, I have to suffer the atmosphere. No thanks.
What do you think will happen if you quit now? It'll only make them more convinced it's you.
Clyde, you're not the first black person to experience injustice. I mean, our generation had it even worse. If we'd run away each time we were treated unfairly, we'd never have gotten anywhere.
Yeah? Well, my days are numbered there anyway, so I might as well quit before they sack me.
What's going on?
We're off to a restaurant. Mum says you're all trying to poison her at the B&B.
No.
Frank, she refuses to eat another meal there. This is getting ridiculous. Maybe she should come and spend a few days.
Now, wait a minute, Joan. We've been all through this.
Look, Frank, she is unhappy
You
here.
are clutching at straws.
Hadn't you better ask her what she wants?
Ask her what she wants. What are you talking about? That's the whole point. She hasn't got an opinion.
She has got an opinion.
She hasn't.
What are you talking about?
Now, you listen to me. She can't make decisions for herself. She is practically a vegetable. Can't you get that into your brain, for crying out? No, one, but Joan. Joan, I didn't mean it. I swear to God, Joan, I didn't mean it. Joan, no, I didn't mean it. Joan, please.
You're late. A good business operator is never late for negotiations.
Business operators don't have to be at the Vic in 20 minutes either.
Sounds like you're not too keen on the place.
Don't even mention it. Oh well, at least I've got 20 minutes where I don't have to think about the Vic.
Well, we could always offer you a job here if you like.
Oh yeah? Train me as a mechanic.
Nah, something far more important. We could stand you against the wall. Give us something decent to look at when we're sick of the sight of carburettors and upcaps.
You're too generous. I'm beginning to think the Vic isn't so bad after all.
Look, about the price we agreed on the flat. The surveyor's report says it ain't worth 50 grand.
You seem to think it was.
Yeah, well, that was before I had expert knowledge. It now turns out I've agreed to a full 2 grand too much.
It was a bit silly, wasn't it? But there's no real reason I should lower the price, is there?
Generosity?
I'm not a generous person, darling.
How about a solicitor's letter?
I'll just send one back.
What for?
I'll think of something.
Look, the flat isn't worth that amount of money.
But it does have a personal value to you and Phil.
Look, Sharon, I'm serious. The reason I agreed to give the extra 2 grand was because I felt sorry for you. I now feel like I've been made a mug of.
I was right. I always thought Phil was the brains behind your organisation.
Excuse me interrupting. There's a motor there, needs mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Well, if you're busy, I'll be on my way. We can reconvene at a later date. Ta-da.
There you go.
Tea's nearly ready. Oh, come on, Clyde. I know that things are not easy at work, but don't let it ruin your whole day.
Well, the way things are going, I won't not only have a job, I won't have a son either.
Problems?
They're thinking of retiring to Jamaica and taking Kofi with them.
They can't do that.
Mum, he hardly knows me. Every time I see him, it's like we've drifted further apart. He treats me more like a family friend than his father. If they take him to Jamaica, it can only get worse.
Oh, Clyde. They're good people. I'm sure that if you explain to them, they will understand.
Well, I'm thinking of going to a solicitor. He's my son. I've got rights.
You know that you would never do that to people you care about, whose daughter you loved.
Yeah, I know.
Look, right now, one problem is enough. Go back to work. Face them.
Be responsible, huh?
That's not what I said.
No, but someone else already did first thing this morning.
Go back, Clyde. At least stay there long enough to prove your innocence.
You're wasting your breath, Etta. The boy hasn't got the stomach to fight to clear his name.
All right, boys. Cheers, Wixie. All right. 2 pints of lager, please.
Another day, another dollar.
Yeah. We're gonna have to earn a lot of dollars to make up for the extra 2 grand you promised Sharon with a flat, haven't we?
Oh, so you were listening? Well, for your information, Mr. Nosy Parker, negotiations haven't finished yet.
Negotiations? She's got you wrapped round her little finger. She always has had. She could see your tongue hanging out every time you clap ties on her, and she played it for all it was worth. I mean, look at all this nookie scandal that's going on round here at the moment. She's bang in the middle of it.
Firstly, I am not interested in Sharon, and secondly, all this nookie scandal involved her getting jilted.
Yeah. Judging by the way she tried to take advantage of us, I can see why.
Here you go, lads.
Cheers.
Mum, you've got to understand. Frank and Pat aren't out to harm you. They're not poisoning your food.
Oh, yes, they are.
Oh, Mum, please, try to understand. I mean, you've got to get over this. I live a long way away. I can't keep coming to take you out for a meal like tonight. Now, that'd be crazy. Now, are you going to eat while I'm gone?
You're not leaving, are you?
Oh, I'm afraid I have to.
Hey, Mum, your favourite TV programmes.
Oh,
Mum, please.
Mum.
Oh, Mum, don't be silly.
What is it with you, Mum? Please, darling.
It's what she wants. Oh, Mum, come on now. Go upstairs and pack your bags.
Oh, no.
What choice have we got?
Well, just hang on a minute. Just darling, go and get Doc on quickly, darling. She'll make Mum see sense. She'll make Mum see sense. Don't worry about it. She'll be all right.
That's all right.
Is this something you want?
No.
So why you got your beady eye on me then?
I am the head barman here. It's my job to oversee the staff.
Yeah, and you're trying to oversee if I'm nicking money, yeah?
No one's accused you of anything.
No, not in words.
If you've got nothing to hide, you've got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, you had it in for me before I started working here. And ever since I have, you've been giving me hassle.
Look, am I going to have to cope on my own? Are you two planning on earning your money?
Just sorting out a little problem, Sharon.
Yeah, you've got the problem. Has it ever occurred to you that someone else could be doing the nicking? Like her?
Oh, thank you very much.
Or you even. I've heard about you, shacked up in the bed and breakfast with your bird, baby to support. You need money.
Now listen, that's none of your business. We've all got money problems, you, me and her. That money didn't go missing until you started working here.
You were giving me hassle before money started going missing.
For God's sake, you two.
No. This is Doc, love. You remember
You
Doc,
keep
don't you?
away from me.
Doc, make her remember who she is, please.
Mo, dear. Mo, it's Dot. What's all this about you leaving? Don't let him fool you. You don't understand him. He's dangerous.
He's not, Gran.
Yes, he is. He wants me dead, but he's not going to succeed because I'm getting out of here.
Mum, it's me. How can you forget 50 years of your life?
Go away! Stop him!
Why's she doing this to me?
Come on, Mum. You're coming with us.
Why is
It's
she
going to
doing
be
this?
all right. Don't you worry. Now, don't worry. Now, you're coming with us.
Now, look, you've got to accept it, Frank. Let her go.
Why does she hate me?
Frank, darling, she doesn't. She's ill.
And she ain't going to get no better. I mean, look, face it, Frank. Sometimes people are beyond help. I mean, I know we've had our disagreements. You know, I may have been disgusted by what that son of Pat's has been up to, but I will tell you this. You're only letting yourself in for more pain if you make her stop. I should know. I've had to cut my losses with my Nick. I didn't even try to stop him last time he left. Let Mo do what she wants while she's still able to make up her own mind. Sometimes, Frank, you just gotta let people go.
Where'd you get that money from, Sharon?
Money?
In your handbag. I had a look. It's stuffed with £10 notes.
What?
I'm not going to apologise. Money's going missing. It's up to me to find out who's taking it.
Well, it ain't flaming me.
Oh, so you don't think it's me anymore?
Go away.
Look, if it is you, just say so, yeah? Because I'm the one who's most under suspicion and I'm suffering.
No, it damn well isn't. What do you think I am?
Calm down.
Look, I have to carry that cash on me because my cards and checks have been withheld, all right? You know I'm in a financial mess. I need to pay some bills.
All right, I'm sorry.
And you should be ashamed of yourself. You were moaning people were presuming you guilty.
Oi, what the hell's going on? I'm employing 3 of you to work here this evening. There's no one behind the bar. Come on. Yes, what can I get for you? All right, I'll be right.
Shall I top that up for you, Graham?
Oh, yes, thanks.
They won't be long. They've nearly finished the packing.
It must be terribly hard for you. Seeing her go.
Yes, you could say that. We've used a lot of time and effort into looking after Mo, and now she wants to go. What worries me is how Frank's going to take it.
Yes. Joan didn't mean to cause any trouble, Pat. We'll look after her, don't worry.
Hope you know what you're letting yourself in for, Graham. It means doing your best for her and getting nothing back, you know. Oh, granted, she can have good days, and that's when you think, oh, thank God she's getting better. And then suddenly, without warning, she'll be suspicious or fly off the handle. It'll wear you out, believe me.
Well, don't worry, Pat. Tell you the truth, I think Mo might fill a gap in our lives. We'll enjoy looking after somebody. In a sense, it'll be a pleasure.
Graham, it's not like having a kid.
No, I realise that.
We've hardly met, have we? Here I am handing over part of my family to you and your missus.
She is part of our family, too.
Right. Now, this wouldn't come as a surprise to at least one of you, but the till's right. But what I said before still holds. Anything else goes missing, and all three of you go. All right? I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Mum, I just want to say goodbye, love. And I want you to know that I'll be thinking of you. And anytime you want to home, there's always one here for you, yeah? But you also thought I want you. I've heard you're a pretty tough character.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon, Graham. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, Graham.